you know, if she has a nap or doesn't have a nap, she's still not falling asleep at night. Like, oh my word, why? Is this what happens when mommy goes upstairs to try to get dressed? Laundry I need to fold, pom-poms everywhere. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a day in the life of a stay-at-home mom. We have no plans today other than staying at home, resting. I have so much housework, it's not even funny. I need to super duper clean and fold laundry and just, oh, this house has gotten away from me because we've been doing so much this summer so far. Today is actually a very gorgeous day. I hate to say the 4-letter F word, but it feels like fall. It definitely does. It's a beautiful day. It's like 74 degrees out right now, like no humidity and just beautiful. So I think Sydney and I are gonna go outside. I wanna try to go for a walk, like a stroller walk or something, and just play outside. You don't wanna go for a walk?
No, don't go walk. No, go to Green on. I should go a walk with my son.
Then what do you wanna do?
What's I need a big spider?
Last time there was a big spider. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I have a pile of laundry sitting right there. I have packages and things that just need to be organized. This whole house I've neglected because we've just been go, go, go. A quick little intro if you guys are new to my channel. My name is Haley and my daughter is almost 2.5 years old. Her name is Sydney and I do all kinds of motherhood and lifestyle videos. So I would love to have you a part of my channel. So go ahead and click subscribe with your notification bell clicked and turned on. Sydney's messing with my camera right now. Okay. Anyway, we have a lot to discuss today. A lot to discuss as far as sleeping goes. Sydney's been a royal mess, so there's that. All right, coffee's in the microwave. Let's put our shoes on because we're gonna go outside. We're gonna chat about Sydney's sleeping problems. I had to break out the goldfish because I was so hungry and I need to go grocery shopping tomorrow. But seriously, I'm so hungry. Mama's gonna put an ice cube in it too, okay? I've been using this Torani syrup since I found it in my cupboard. I totally forgot I had it. Instead of the sweetener, I'm just using sugar-free French vanilla syrup, and it adds sweetness without adding sugar, so it's pretty delicious. So we're gone for a walk. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. I can't even get over like how gorgeous it is. This must be what like San Francisco weather is like. Sunny, no humidity, 75. It's amazing. Sydney's in the stroller eating a snack. She's eating a snack. She has her blankie and her water and she's all hooked up. I tried to leave without the blanket in the stroller, but she wasn't having it. So we'll chat about that when we get home actually. We got a lot to chat about as far as motherhood goes. For right now, I'm probably gonna sweat my bum off because I'm wearing jeans. What, baby? What? Tractor? Oh, you're right. There was a tractor when we went for a walk the other day. It's all gone. Okay, let's walk. That was an amazing walk. Beautiful weather. So Sydney is gonna be watching a little bit of TV. I just put Bubble Guppies on. And yeah, so let's have a chat now that she's relaxed. First of all, I wanted to talk about Sydney's sleeping. She went through a really big growth spurt very recently. And if you guys remember, she was taking really long naps, like 2 and 3 hour naps, fairly consistently for like a week, at least a week. And then she wasn't falling asleep until like 9 o'clock at night. And then we skipped a couple of naps, like 2 days in a row we skipped naps because we were busy. And obviously summertime, like you could go constantly and you're so busy, especially like with kids being out of school and just in states where you don't have this weather all the time, you know what I mean? So we are trying to just go outside and do as much as possible. So Sydney's obviously very exhausted. And then for the past couple of days, she's well, the past couple of days that she has taken a nap, she's taken like an hour, maybe an hour and a half nap, which is perfect. I mean, I love long naps because at least I can get work done, but an hour and a half to me is like perfect, okay? And then she still won't go to bed until 9 o'clock at night. I go upstairs and I try to get her in bed by 7:30, but she just stands up in her crib, rolls around, talks. She's not crying or anything. She just doesn't fall asleep until at least 9, sometimes 9:30. Even on days where she doesn't nap, she might fall asleep like right when I put her up there, like at 7:30. But she's a mess if she doesn't nap. She definitely needs a nap. She's gonna be 2.5 soon, and in my opinion, she still needs a nap. So one of you guys messaged me on Instagram. Actually, let me get my phone and I will tell you if you guys need like sleep advice, you need to go check her out. Hang on. Little Bear Sleep Consulting. So she's a pediatric sleep consultant, and I was like, yes, give me all the advice you can. She obviously does this for a living, so she like counsels and consults with clients. So anyway, I will leave her information down below. This was random, totally random that she messaged me. Yeah, anyway. We both think that she's just overtired, like very overtired. And it doesn't really matter that, you know, if she has a nap or doesn't have a nap, she's still not falling asleep at night. And overtired children don't sleep well. They usually like fight sleep at night, fight nap time, or wake up early or wake up through the night. And that has been my experience with Sydney ever since she was a tiny baby. The more tired she is, like the less she sleeps. And I know like it might not make sense unless you've been there and done that. Like overtired kids don't sleep. It's just one of those things. She's been waking up at least 1 hour earlier than she typically ever has in her entire life. She's been waking up at like 7, and usually she sleeps until 8, at least 7:30, 8 o'clock, but she's been waking up at 7, sometimes before 7, to go to the bathroom. And you guys know she's potty trained, so I'll wake up and I'll take her out of the crib, we'll go potty, and I'll put her back in the crib and I'll say, Sydney, you know, you need to get more sleep. If she didn't fall asleep till 9:30 at night and she's waking up at like 6:45, 7 o'clock, that's not enough sleep for her, especially because she's not taking, you know, she's taking like an hour nap. And I know some of you who've messaged me are like, yeah, my kid is that kid who wakes up at 5 for the day, but they take a really good nap or whatever. Sydney is not a morning person. I'm not a morning person. She's a wreck. So moral of the story is, I think that I need to try to be more consistent. And yes, it's okay to like live life and go, but I'm really gonna try to just be more consistent with naps and earlier bedtime too. Even with us going upstairs at 7:30, like she has this very long, drawn out bedtime routine. We do 2 books, we do prayers, we go to the bathroom, it's just a whole thing. So bedtime routine takes like a half hour. Hey, what's wrong? I don't even know what's happening right now. I'm gonna ignore that because that's just for attention, that's nothing. The girl that I was talking to was saying that she's an advocate for really early bedtimes, and I always have been, but I found myself slacking so much ever since she's not a baby anymore. I'm like not afraid of her not sleeping. Like as a baby, I was like, don't breathe, don't talk, they need to go to bed at this time, and blah, blah, blah. And now that she's older, I've been more relaxed about it. And I think it's kicking her butt and my butt too. So my goal is to try to move back to a 7 o'clock bedtime. and be pretty strict about that when I can. Like, obviously there will be days where, you know, it just doesn't happen. But my goal is to move to a 7 o'clock bedtime. I think by pushing her bedtime, and then there were nights where she didn't go to bed for 2 nights in 1 week until midnight because we went to Storyland one day, and then another day we did like 4th of July fireworks, and we just did a lot. And then there are nights where she might not go to bed till 8 or get in bed till 8. So I think my goal, oh, there's a lot, I'm sorry. Also, at nighttime is when I let her watch TV. We don't watch TV all day long, and then when she goes down for nap, she goes down like so fast. So right around like 4:30, right when I'm about to cook dinner, is when I turn the TV on, and it's usually on for the duration of the night and just on. Like, she doesn't necessarily veg. She usually veggies and watches TV while I cook dinner, but after that she plays. I feel like I'm talking a mile a minute. Let me take another sip of coffee to help. I'm gonna start shutting the TV off a half hour before bedtime, so around 6:30 I think I'm just gonna no more TV, because I don't know if that's interfering with her sleep as well and like keeping her brain going. You know how blue light and like the cell phones and the TV supposedly keeps us awake as like adults. I'm wondering if the TV is doing that to her as well. So I will obviously keep you updated on the sleeping thing, because it's absolutely driving me insane. The lack of sleep is just, she can't handle emotions, she can't handle life, I can't handle life. It's just not fun. And then another thing is her sucking her thumb in her blanket. So I have just recently been like, okay, how are we going to tackle that? She usually only sucks her thumb when she has her blanket. But big girls don't suck their thumb. I shouldn't have even said that. Anyway, she never sucks her thumb unless she has her blanket. And she only has, well, she has her blanket like whenever she wants, but it's usually only for comfort when she's watching TV. A few people suggested like just doing blanket at bedtime and nap time. That way it limits the amount of time she's actually sucking her thumb. She doesn't suck her thumb in her sleep. She does to maybe like fall asleep, and then when she's asleep, she doesn't. So I think eventually, I'm not gonna take her blanket away from her right now. She's not ready, I'm not ready. Like, it's just, I would feel like a horrible human being taking that away from her right now, because it's just, what is happening with my life? Ew! Ew, sticky toes! We're working on the thumb thing. And I don't really wanna do the bad tasting nail polish right now, because I just don't wanna do that. With my luck and my child's appetite, she would probably be like, this is good. Or we will cross that bridge when we do, but if you have any advice, that would be wonderful. I might try to tackle the like blinky only at bedtime, sleep time soon. Why do you keep calling my bun ice cream? You're so weird. She keeps saying my bun is ice cream. Anyway, let's move along from the chat. Just mommy chat going on here. I'm gonna make some dinner, but I don't even know what I'm gonna make. What are you doing? Okay, yes. I need to go make some dinner. Pepper, garlic, now lemon juice.
We saw it coming, we heard the sirens, but we kept our heads in the sand. And now we're back drifting, just lonely islands. We still swim, but we can't see land. And so we're on and off and...
What are you eating?
I bought butter, and noodles, and peas, and butter, and basic. So I ate it for lunch.
I love you. Guys, I'm starving. So hungry. It's not even funny. I love this meal. I made it quite a few times now. Well, the no TV thing just got made very easy for me. Sydney decided to randomly just throw her bowl of food right at me and all over the floor. So that's exciting. All over the floor. went all over me, and she did it on purpose. She's been doing that lately. She's been throwing her fork, like just on purpose for no reason, and she knows better. So she got a timeout, and TV's off for the night. So
I did it.
I'm going to show you how I make my cold brew coffee now that dinner's over, doing the dishes, and I will make my batch of cold brew so that it is ready, not for tomorrow, but the next day. So this is what, here, I'll just set you down. So my cold brew maker is from Amazon, and of course it's linked down below, but it comes with just the cylinder here. So I will show you. All I do is I fill this cylinder with ground coffee, and I just use like whatever dark roast ground coffee I can find from Starbucks. My favorite is Cafe Verona, but they were out, so I ended up getting just the Italian roast. And yeah, let's just show ya. Okay, so please try not to mind my dishes. It's embarrassing, but it's whatever. So I just fill this cylinder with coffee, and I do it over the sink because sometimes a little bit of the coffee powder kind of like comes out, just a tiny bit. And I fill the grounds way up to the top. If you can see there, this is completely full of grounds. And I plop it in the cylinder like this, or into the container like this, and it seals with the rubber part. And then I fill, some people might like fill this with water, but I actually pour the water through the coffee grinds to get it kind of going. Not sure if that's even supposed to be how you do it, but that's how I do it. So I fill this with water, and I do it right up until the 48-ounce mark. I just personally prefer filtered water because I don't know. I'm sure it would be fine if I just used my sink, but this is what I do. I just pour it over the grinds. So once you have all of your water in, you literally just pop the cap on and stick it in the fridge, usually for about 24 hours. I do like 36 hours with it steeping because I like strong coffee, but it just depends on how strong you like your coffee. Obviously, the longer you leave the grinds in, the stronger it's gonna be. Take my advice though, don't leave them in, the grounds in, wait like super long because it will start to get coagulated, I guess. I don't know. It's just, take my word for it. After it's done steeping, you can literally just take out the cylinder and then put this cap back on it so that you have nice cold brew coffee chilling in the fridge at all times.
It's hard to feel it, so we pretend, and then we're off and on and off again. Oh heaven, it's the same old fire, and we can't seem to put it out.
You guys, I just shut myself in the bathroom. It is 7:22 and Sydney is asleep, you guys. She was asleep at 7:09. Like, oh my word, why? Why didn't I realize? I mean, I don't know. I'm like knocking on wood and crossing my fingers that this sticks, but I don't know why I didn't think of an earlier bedtime. It totally makes sense to me, and I know, like, this is the first night in like 3 weeks, but for the first night in like 3 weeks, she fell asleep before 9, so this is huge. Sydney, after dinner, would usually get like super wild and crazy and play and happy, and then she would crash and just chill on the couch, suck her thumb with her blankie and watch TV and like yawn and be tired. And then I would do bedtime. We would go up around 7:30, and by the time bedtime was done, I would be putting her in her crib around 8. So like an hour passed when she was crashing and yawning and tired, and then she was wired again in her crib. So I'm thinking that I was missing her tired go to sleep window, and like maybe her cortisol levels were rising. This is me just coming up with things. Your cortisol level rises, and that's the stress hormone, so all of that stuff. I don't know why I just did that noise, but anyway, I'm thinking that's what was happening to Sydney, was I was missing her window. So if this works, you guys, get your kids to bed earlier. Like, try. On that happy note, I'm gonna end this vlog here. I've already sat down to start to edit it, but I didn't want a chance like waking her up, so I shut myself in the bathroom. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and give it a thumbs up. Talk to me in the comments about your child's sleep. what works for you, what doesn't work for you. Summertime is so crazy around here, so you're not alone if your child is crazy and a mess, because hello, my child's been crazy and a mess. So anyway, you guys, I will talk to you in the next video. Bye.